Welcome to Lento English. Ready to level up your English? Here we learn through stories, slow, clear, and fun. Listen, relax, and enjoy the journey.
One introduction. This story is about two big countries that both speak English. Many people might think they are very similar. These two countries are the United States of America, often called the USA, and Australia. Both are very large places on the world map. They both have many beautiful natural areas. You might wonder, because they share a language, if everything else is also very much alike. Is this true? Are the USA and Australia truly the same, or do they have many differences? This book will help us find out. We will look closely at these two nations. We will see what makes each one special and unique. It is a journey to understand their qualities. Sometimes things that look similar from far away can be quite different up close. Countries can share some things but also have their own distinct ways of life. The USA is a country known for many things. It has big cities and quiet small towns. It has tall mountains and wide, flat lands. Many different people live there. This mix has made its culture rich and varied. You can find many kinds of food, music, and traditions. It is a country with diverse ways of life. Australia is also a very interesting place. It is a country and also the smallest continent. It is famous for its unique animals that you cannot find anywhere else. It has vast, dry areas called the outback. It also has long, beautiful coastlines and warm oceans. The people there often enjoy the outdoors. They have their own special foods and traditions too. In the chapters to come, we will explore many parts of these two countries. We will learn about their land, from huge deserts to snowy mountains. We will discover the amazing animals that live there, like kangaroos in Australia and bald eagles in the USA. We will also learn about the people, their daily lives, and their favorite foods. We will look at how their governments work and what their big cities are like. This journey will show how two English-speaking countries can have their own special ways. It is a story of discovery. We will find out what makes each unique. By the end, you will have a clearer picture of both. You will understand their similarities and, more importantly, their fascinating differences. Let us begin this exploration. 2. The land. The land in the United States of America and Australia is truly different. Both countries are very large, but their natural features make each one special in its own way. Understanding their geography helps us see how unique they are. The United States is the fourth largest country in the world, and it has a very wide range of landscapes. When you travel across the USA, you can see many kinds of land. For example, there are towering mountain ranges that reach high into the sky. The Rocky Mountains stretch across the western part of the country, offering beautiful views and opportunities for adventure. In the eastern part, you can find the Appalachian Mountains, which are older and often covered in thick forests. In the middle of the USA, there are vast, flat areas known as the Great Plains. These plains are very wide and stretch for hundreds of miles, used for farming and home to open skies. The climate also changes greatly from one place to another. In Alaska, which is a state in the USA, it can be extremely cold, similar to the Arctic regions. However, in places like Florida and the islands of Hawaii, the weather is warm and tropical, with palm trees and sunny beaches. This means the USA has cold, snowy places, hot, humid places, tall mountains, and wide, flat land. It is a country with a great variety of natural scenes, from dry deserts to green forests. This wide range of geography deeply shapes the life and activities found there. Australia, on the other hand, is not only a country but also the smallest continent on Earth. It is famous for its vast, dry interior, which people call the outback. The outback covers a huge part of the country and is known for its red dirt and empty spaces where few people live. It can be very hot and dry there. In the heart of the outback, you can find a very famous natural rock formation called Uluru. This is a truly massive, single rock that stands alone in the flat landscape. It is known for its deep red color, which changes beautifully with the light, especially at sunrise and sunset. Australia is also well known for its stunning coastlines. It has thousands of miles of beaches with clear blue water, popular for swimming and surfing. One of the most amazing natural wonders in Australia is the Great Barrier Reef. This reef is the largest coral reef system on Earth. It is a long line of colorful coral under the sea, full of many kinds of fish and other sea animals. The reef stretches for more than 2,000 kilometers along the northeast coast, making it a truly spectacular sight. So Australia has a very dry, empty center and beautiful, lively ocean areas. In conclusion, the United States offers a rich tapestry of mountains, plains, and diverse climates, from icy north to tropical south. Australia presents a striking contrast with its vast, arid outback and magnificent coastal and marine environments. Each country's land tells a unique story, inviting discovery and appreciation of its natural wonders. 3. The animals. The United States of America and Australia are home to many different kinds of animals. Some of these animals are very special, and you can only find them in one of these countries. Let us look at the unique wildlife that lives in each nation. In the USA, some animals are very famous. One of these is the bald eagle. This is a very large bird with white feathers on its head and tail. It has a strong beak and sharp claws. The bald eagle is a symbol of the USA. It often flies high in the sky and lives near water where it can catch fish. Another important animal is the American bison. These are very big, strong animals with thick fur. Long ago, many millions of bison lived on the open plains of the USA. Today, there are fewer, but people work to protect them. You can also find different types of bears in the USA, like brown bears and black bears. They live in forests and mountains across the country. These animals are an important part of American nature. Australia has very different animals, many of which you cannot find anywhere else in the wild. Many Australian animals are marsupials. This means they carry their babies in a pouch on their body. The kangaroo is a very well-known Australian marsupial. Kangaroos have strong back legs that help them jump very far and fast. They also have a long tail for balance. Female kangaroos have a pouch where their young, called joeys, grow safely. Another famous Australian animal is the koala. Koalas are small, gray, furry animals that spend most of their lives in eucalyptus trees. They eat only eucalyptus leaves, which gives them a lot of sleep. Koalas are often seen sleeping in the branches of trees. Wombats are also marsupials. They are strong animals that dig burrows in the ground. Their pouch opens backwards, which helps to keep dirt out when they are digging. These unique animals make Australia a very special place. So, while both countries have amazing wildlife, the types of animals you see are quite different. The bald eagle and bison are symbols of the USA, while kangaroos and koalas are unique to Australia. Each country's animals add to its special character and natural beauty. 4. The people. The way people live and their cultures are important parts of any country. In the United States of America, the culture is often called a melting pot. This means that over many years, people from many different countries have come to live there. They bring their own languages, foods, and traditions. All these different influences mix together. This creates a very diverse and rich culture in America. You can find many different kinds of neighborhoods, restaurants, and festivals showing this mix. This makes American society colorful and full of new experiences. Life in America can often feel quite fast-paced. People in big cities, for example, often have busy schedules. They might work long hours and move quickly from one activity to another. American culture is famous around the world, especially through its entertainment. For example, many people enjoy watching Hollywood movies. These films often show American stories and life. Sports are also a very big part of American life. Popular American sports that many people follow and play include American football and baseball. Families also celebrate special holidays like Thanksgiving. This holiday is a time for eating good food with family and friends, and it is a very important tradition. These parts of daily life show how active and dynamic American culture is. In contrast, Australian culture is often described as more relaxed and laid back. Australians generally enjoy a slower pace of life. They have a strong love for the outdoors, thanks to Australia's warm weather and beautiful natural places. Many popular activities happen outside. For instance, surfing is a very common hobby for many Australians along the country's stunning coastlines. People spend hours at the beach, enjoying the sun and the waves. Cricket is another favorite sport that many Australians play and watch. It is a sport that can last for many hours, showing a patient approach to leisure. These outdoor activities show a different way of life, one that often feels less hurried than in some other countries. A very important part of Australian social life is the barbecue, which Australians affectionately call a barbie. It is more than just cooking food, it is a social event. Friends and families often gather for a barbie in their backyards or at parks. They cook meat and vegetables outside, share stories, and enjoy each other's company. This shows how much Australians like to be social and spend time with loved ones in a casual and friendly way. While both countries have friendly people, their daily rhythms and free time can be quite different. The USA's culture is a blend of many backgrounds, leading to a vibrant and sometimes busy life. Australia's culture, on the other hand, often focuses on being relaxed, enjoying the natural environment, and spending time with family and friends. While both nations speak English and have modern societies, their unique histories have shaped their people in distinct ways. These differences make each country special and interesting to learn about. Understanding these cultural aspects shows how diverse the English-speaking world is. 5. The food. Chapter 5 is about food. Every country has its own special dishes. The food people eat tells us a lot about their culture and daily life. In the United States and Australia, you can find many different kinds of food. Some foods are very famous and tell us about each nation. Let's look at food in the United States first. American food is known for some classic items. One very popular food is the hamburger. People enjoy hamburgers with cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, and sauces. They are often eaten at casual meals or parties. Another well-known American food is the hot dog. Hot dogs are sausages served in a bun. People often put mustard, ketchup, or onions on them. You can buy hot dogs at sports games and street carts. For dessert, many Americans enjoy apple pie. This sweet pie with apples inside is a traditional dish, especially popular during holidays. These foods are often part of American gatherings and celebrations. They are easy to find and loved by many people across the country. Now let's talk about food in Australia. Australian food culture is often linked to being outdoors. One very important part of Australian social life is the barbecue. Australians call it a barbie. A barbie is more than just cooking food. It is a time for friends and family to meet outside, often in a park or backyard. People cook meat like sausages and steaks on the grill. They also serve salads and bread. The barbie is a relaxed way to share a meal and spend time together, especially on weekends or holidays. Australia also has some unique foods that are not common in other places. One famous item is Vegemite. This is a dark, savory spread made from yeast extract. People usually eat Vegemite on toast for breakfast or as a snack. It has a very strong, salty taste. For some visitors, it is an acquired taste, but it is a much-loved food for many Australians. Another special Australian dessert is pavlova. Pavlova is a light cake made from meringue. It has a crisp outside and a soft, marshmallow-like inside. People decorate it with fresh fruit and whipped cream. It is a popular dessert for special occasions and celebrations. So, both the United States and Australia have their own special foods. American food includes popular items like hamburgers and hot dogs. Australian food culture often centers around outdoor barbecues and unique tastes like Vegemite and pavlova. These foods show the different ways people live and enjoy meals in each country. 6. The government. After looking at the people and their food, it is time to learn about how these two big countries are governed. The United States of America and Australia have different ways of running their nations. In the United States, the system is called a federal republic. This means the country has a strong central government, but smaller governments in each state also have power. The most important leader in the USA is the president. The president is the head of the country and also the head of the government. This person is chosen by the people and serves for a set number of years. The U.S. government has three main parts or branches. These branches work together to make sure the government runs smoothly and fairly. The first branch is the legislative branch. This part is called Congress, and its job is to make new laws. Congress has two parts, the Senate and the House of Representatives. The second branch is the executive branch. This is where the president works. The president's job is to carry out the laws that Congress makes. The third branch is the judicial branch. This part includes the courts, with the Supreme Court being the highest. The judicial branch's job is to explain the laws and make sure they are used correctly. Each branch has its own powers, and they also check on each other to keep a balance. Australia's government works in a different way. It is a constitutional monarchy and a parliamentary democracy. Even though Australia is an independent country, the British monarch is still the head of state. This means the King or Queen of the United Kingdom is also the King or Queen of Australia. However, the monarch does not live in Australia. Instead, a person called the Governor-General represents the monarch in Australia. The Governor-General has some important jobs, but they mostly follow the advice of the elected government. The real day-to-day leader of the Australian government is the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is the head of the government. In Australia, people vote for members of Parliament. The political party that wins the most seats in Parliament usually forms the government, and its leader becomes the Prime Minister. The Parliament makes the laws, and the Prime Minister and their team carry out these laws. This system means that the Prime Minister must have the support of the Parliament to stay in power. Both countries have systems designed to serve their people, but they use different structures to do it. 7. The cities, both the United States and Australia, have many large and important cities. These urban centers are places where many people live, work, and enjoy cultural activities. They show different ways of life within each country. In the United States, New York City is a very famous example. It is on the East Coast. This city has many, many tall buildings called skyscrapers. Millions of people live and work in New York. It is a place where you can find different kinds of businesses, art, and fashion. Life in New York City can be very fast. People often walk quickly on the streets, and there is always something happening. Many describe it as a city that never sleeps. Los Angeles is another very big city in the USA. It is on the West Coast in the state of California. Los Angeles is known all over the world for its film industry, especially the part called Hollywood. Many movies and television shows are made here. The weather in Los Angeles is often sunny and warm. Because of this, people can enjoy beaches and many outdoor activities almost all year. These large American cities show a busy and diverse way of life. They are centers of industry and culture. Australia also has many big and important cities. Sydney is one of the most famous. It is on the southeast coast. Sydney has two very famous landmarks: the Sydney Opera House with its unique roof and the large Sydney Harbour Bridge. The city is close to beautiful beaches like Bondi Beach, where people can swim and surf. Sydney is a city with a lot of energy and beautiful views. Melbourne is another large Australian city. It is known for its rich culture, art, music, and food. Many people say Melbourne offers a very good quality of life. The city has nice parks, many good coffee shops, and hosts many important sports events. It is a city that values good food and street art. Other cities like Brisbane on the East Coast are also important. Australian cities often have a special feeling. They mix modern city life with easy access to nature and the coast. Even though they are busy, they often feel a little more relaxed than some very large American cities. People enjoy being outdoors in these cities. In both countries, cities are central to each nation's identity, offering unique experiences and opportunities. 8. The lesson. We have traveled through two large English-speaking countries, the United States of America and Australia. At the start, they might have looked quite similar. Both have beautiful beaches, interesting animals, and people who enjoy outdoor activities. But as we looked closer, we found many differences that make each country special. First, we saw their land. The United States has big mountains, flat plains, and very different weather from north to south. Australia, on the other hand, is mostly dry in the middle, with a famous rock called Uluru. It also has the world's biggest coral reef, the Great Barrier Reef, near its long coastlines. Then we met their animals. The USA has animals like the bald eagle and the strong bison. Australia has very unique animals, such as hopping kangaroos and sleepy koalas. These marsupials live only in Australia. Next, we explored their people and how they live. American culture is like a big mix of many different people from all over the world. Life there can be busy and fast. Australians often have a more relaxed lifestyle, loving the sun and outdoor barbecues called barbies. Their food is also different, from American hamburgers to Australian Vegemite. Finally, we learned about their governments. The USA has a president who leads the country. Australia has a prime minister, and the British monarch is still its head of state. These different ways of governing show how each nation has grown. So, what is the lesson from this journey? It is that even two countries that seem alike can be very different. Each country has its own unique land, animals, culture, and way of life. The United States is special, and Australia is special too. There is no one best way to live or to be a country. Understanding these differences is important. It helps us to learn about the world and to respect other cultures. When we see what makes each place unique, we can appreciate the richness and variety of our world. It teaches us that there are many wonderful ways for people and nations to be.